this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Try again on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking long for Talbot. Into the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
Bomb. Oh, this gonna be easy. It's your defense. That's his defense.
Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield.
Down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really should he have to absorb that when he had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him?
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense and trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's got the hook up to Lane. 23 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you need to just stall out the momentum, go 3 down, avoid that there.
Hey, we talked about complementary football all the time. I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it, and we'll continue to drive.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken in the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense gets ready to take back over the football. Earlier we talked about Drew Brees Breeze having the complement with a great backfield, and Ingram and Kamara once again were great last week in that win, weren't they?
How about evoking these names? Roger Craig, Wendell Tyler, San Francisco 49ers, 1985. Because this is the fourth time that he
goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Breeze. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Miles Jack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Breeze to throw on second down. Caught by Snead over the middle. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, 81 yards. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get...
I was on the phone. So the only reason why you scored that, I stopped to answer. That's why I didn't pick that shit coming across the middle. But hey, can't grab them all, I say, eh?
Sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like turn into a
bum.
This one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Winner. This is Mark Ingram, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. His way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
taken down. Miles Jack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He finds Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack in there yet again. My goodness, making 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught. Kobe Flater. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flater, 60 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to roam now. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A
Everything
lot of
about that
guys
speed.
2 yards on the carry
Speed
there,
right back.
2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis from the ground. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 48 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll give Fournette another crack. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Breeze now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And one more time. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Breeze now on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And that'll set them back 5. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Now it's Ginn. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to...
There goes Mark Ingram. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 59 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns, 28 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. first down is Breeze. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. On second down, Kamara. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Breeze going to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They needed 14. They got 15 here on 3rd down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Black 58, Royal. Black 58, we got Black 58, left.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. Portal's going to throw here. Gets past 1 man. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Well, he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw is Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Breeze now to throw. And he's got it over the middle, Fleener. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Here we go.
Now Breeze got to have this one. It's complete to Fleener. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now, Breeze again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Breeze on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Penny. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.